Hi, welcome to a new episode of Bass Habits. Today we're gonna talk about Billy Gould, bass player of Faith No More. Faith No More is an American rock band formed in San Francisco, California in 1979. Quoting Wikipedia, over the course of their career they have experimented with heavy metal, funk, hip-hop, progressive rock, alternative rock, hardcore punk, polka, country, easy listening, jazz, samba, ska, bossa nova, hard rock, pop, soul, trip hop, gospel, and lounge music. See, back in the 90s you didn't really have to fit into any style, unlike today. You could create your own, and Faith No More sure went full spectrum. Of course, with this type of background you can't expect a musician to stick to a style, and in fact bass player Billy Gould is known for employing a wide variety of playing styles, alternating between using a plectrum, slapping, and fingerstyle. So his sound spectrum goes from the heavy slap of We Care A Lot to the smooth and round tone of Evidence. But even though Billy's tone and style evolved over the band's career, one element never changed. Pretty much every song has a kick-ass bass line. Faith No More have so many good bass lines that a poll on faithnomorefollowers.com about Billy Gould's best bass lines spawned a playlist of 30 songs. So let's have a look at what makes Gould such a standout player. First of all, of course, it's the tone. That standout snappy trebly bass tone was there since the beginning. According to Billy, when he first started playing bass in the band, all he had was a cheap little amp and a terrible old bass, and he had that warped tone that he had to work with. So it all stemmed from having terrible gear. But though gear surely played a part in it, what really makes a difference is the attack. Billy alternates between pick, slap, and fingerstyle. He picks really hard and he gets a lot of snap on the strings. That's how he stands out so much in the mix. This is the most important part of Billy's sound and feel, and his pick playing can be so aggressive that it's easily mistaken for slapping. Epic is a perfect example. You hear the song and you're sure he's slapping. But nope, it's the pick. Though in later works he would also experiment with a rounder tone and a softer and more melodic approach to the instrument, such as in Strip Search or Evidence, for me, Billy's trademark sound remains him beating the crap out of his Zone bass. A Zone bass. I've been playing bass for 25 years and this is the first time I hear about Zone. That's a tip for having a unique sound. Use gear that nobody else uses. On top of the attack, you need a lot of distortion, mid-range, treble, and cut out your low ends a bit. The slapping especially gives Faith No More a unique touch. Not many bands at the time were using slap bass implemented in rock music apart from Red Hot Chili Peppers, but there the funky element was much more evident also in the guitar and vocals. But in Faith No More, the combination with Jim Martin's rock approach to the guitar and with Roddy Bottum's eclectic keyboard style made the slap element stand out much more. If you want to check out some slap bass implemented in a rock song, I recommend you check out Staring at the Black Road by Doberman, link in the description. Number 2, play on the upbeat. Besides the tone, this is Billy's most evident characteristic. A big part of the Faith No More sound is to have the bass take as much of a melodic role as a rhythmic one, while the keys provide atmospherics. The rhythm guitar is often left to a much more rhythmic approach, providing a steady pulse. This also frees up drummer Mike Borden to get a little more creative with his grooves and rhythms. Ever notice how in Faith No More music you pretty much never hear the guitar, bass and keys play the same riff in the same way? That's very intentional and it's a part of what makes them sound so different and so complex. Same goes with the bass and drums. I'm not saying that they don't play together as in they're not tight, Many of their most iconic grooves are made with the drums playing on the downbeat, while most of the action on bass happens on the upbeat. In rock music, a general rule is that the bass has to lay on the kick. But Faith No More have a distinct funk element in their sound, and I think we can all agree it comes from the rhythm section. One important rule though is that the one has to be always in place, while the rest can go on the upbeat. By the way, check the vocal melody on the verse of Everything's Ruined with that super dissonant flat second. Faith No More are a way more complex band compared to the other bands of their scene. Another used solution is everything on the upbeat and even the one goes away. On Superhero, the drums goes on the downbeat, the bass all on the upbeat. Land of Sunshine is another very good example. The riff revolves around a 4-note figure, played first on the downbeat and then moving the second note on the upbeat. That syncopation gives the song its trademark stumbling feeling. So the never boring combination between drums and bass provided the foundation to create the unique sound of Faith No More. Number 3, repetition. Many iconic songs of Faith No More revolve around a pulsing hypnotic bass line that goes on pretty much the whole time. Often the bass acts as a pedal tone, laying down a one-chord foundation, while other instruments can play melodies or different chords. Number 4, use only one note. So like in the case of The Cure, the bass takes up a lot of space, but Billy Gould takes it to a new level. Many of his trademark bass lines use only one note. Yep, one note. It's all it takes to make a kick-ass bass line. Look at the verse of Epic. It's just one note on bass, a badass beat, and Mike Patton is also using one note. Expression, syncopation and tone do the rest. If you're interested in more bass lines that use only one note, check out the video linked in the description. Number 5, chords. Billy Gould makes a large use of power chords, but besides that he pulls out some really creative licks using 2-note chords. Land of Sunshine has a cool little passage from C to A flat major to A flat, flat 5. Very cool. Also, the ending of Star AD has a very interesting chord made with root and second. Number 6, time signatures. Though normally Faith No More rely on Gould all 4/4, there's a bunch of songs that use different time signatures, spawning some pretty interesting bass lines. On Caffeine, the bass plays triplets over a 3/4 time signature. Other times is compound times like Land of Sunshine. And Surprise You Dead. Number 7, bending. Bending is not something you normally do on bass guitar, let alone use it as a defining element of the bass riff. But with Faith No More, there's no rules. Also check out how Billy uses the blue note on the fretless solo of Kindergarten. Or the super cool, almost acid jazz bass line of Evidence.
Wash it away.
Billy was definitely the major driving force behind the band. His instrument had a lot of space. Just look at how many Faith No More songs started with the bass. Billy Gould's bass lines are the absolute treasure of Faith No More, but still, they're just a part of what's going on. The harmonic tapestry and song structures are very complex, and the combination of their different influences made them into something unique. Thank you very much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment and follow me on Instagram.